not just for me to know what I'm going to eat for lunch, but also the place where I'm buying my lunch. They would like to know what it is that I will be most likely to eat for lunch, because they'll just make that. They don't need to guess which sandwiches to make. They will just make the sandwiches that are most likely to be appreciated by me. So this is amazing, and we can enjoy a lot of things with AI predicting. But there's also huge problems today still. So there's a conflict inside of AI between AI that works and AI that doesn't work. My favorite example are the Bronstein twins, who in 2003 cracked a tremendous puzzle over at the Technion in Israel. I think it's fantastic because they taught an AI to do something that I know I would never be able to do. And that is to tell twins apart. I can't even tell people who look completely differently apart, let alone twins. So I thought that was the most amazing thing. I read about this on CNN and in other newspapers. I thought that is amazing. And just as I was starting to get excited about AI and what it could do, other work also coming out of Israel, but also many other places, showed, hey, you know, you could change a picture and the AI wouldn't be able to recognize it anymore. So on the picture below, you see a cat. It's the same picture. It's not just the same cat, it's actually the same picture. Somebody went in and changed a few pixels that we can't even detect. We can't notice any difference between these two pictures. At least I can't notice any difference between these two cats. And yet, the AI that has trained to recognize cats, and it knows that the thing on the left is a cat with 88% probability, will tell you that the picture on the right with 99% probability is guacamole, which is not a cat. Terrible. So you can trick AI, you can change pixels, you can do things that will make AI not work, which means that we still don't understand how to teach AI something that is completely trivial to us, but makes a huge difference. So conflict arising from believing in AI, believing what AI does. So I'm thinking a little bit forward here and saying, what does it take to start a successful company? Let's say you want to build an AI chips company. It's very popular these days. Everybody likes to make AI chips, hardware for AI. You can raise a lot of money for that and find customers, find the lead problem that you want to solve. The problem is not in the early stages. Many people miss out that the problem arises when you're successful. It's the old story of a dog chasing a car. There's a dog every day, gets up in the morning, runs out on the street, chases the cars. One day, one of the cars stops. So he catches the car. Now there's a problem, because the dog didn't think about what he's going to do when he actually catches the car. What do you do with it? He caught it. Okay, now what? Right, so thinking ahead a little bit is very important. And what I've seen with commercial activity is that the conflicts that arise from being successful are tremendously interesting. Because the conflicts arise from pain points. You've done something to solve a problem that changes the world in a certain way and creates pain points that are technical and non-technical.